Hey guys, it's week 4. We have Manny G here, and that's his Instagram right there. Thanks, Manny G, for being here. It's Manny Jr. Follow him on Instagram,
Yes,
and we're
sir.
here doing week 4. He's under the weather right now, but he's still here. Thank you for being here.
Of course, man. Of course, thanks for having me again, bro. I'm excited. Last week was pretty great.
Yeah,
I know we mentioned what we mentioned Houston Texans last year that they
yeah,
won 13-9 against the Jags, and what happened this past weekend? They won. So
they won.
I
Yeah,
wasn't surprised that they won. Of course I still went for Jags on our picks.
yeah.
But yeah, it comes to show that we're kind of almost hitting these underdogs, and I can't wait to talk about more about this upcoming weekend because it's gonna be great, man.
Yeah, I can't either. We did good on the underdogs, and I don't know what you're feeling. The first game up, it's a good one. I think it's game of the week. I love these rivals, the AFC. The Dolphins, best team in the AFC against the Bills. What are you thinking there? What are you liking?
It's gonna be a great game. I'm gonna go straight with the under. It's gonna be very defensive game
Yes,
for Buffalo. They're
team.
gonna really try to shut down Tyreek Hill real early.
Mhm.
But not only that, I think you shut down Tua. Make him throw faster. That's it. Don't
True.
let him don't let him stay in the pocket.
Hmm.
If he has more than 3-4 seconds there, you already know Tyreek Hill, he's gonna be open. So you have
Yeah.
to be aware of that. Josh Allen, he has a record of 9-2 in his career against the Dolphins,
Hmm.
most wins against any team. He's perfect 6-0 at home versus Miami, but the
Hmm.
Dolphins have the edge rusher, Bradley Chubb. So let's see what kind of pressure can Dolphins also do against Josh Allen. But I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills in this one.
Oh, thanks. Those are good stats. I'm liking the stats. I don't know if you guys knew actually. Tua Mailoa. He's okay. Okay, ahorita mijo, I'm recording. Okay, that's my son, and yeah. I actually when Tua Mailoa, what I was trying to say, the point. He's he's 1-5 against Josh Allen, meaning that Josh Allen is 5-1 against Tua Mailoa, right? And just the stats alone, it's telling me Buffalo Bills. I'm really a logistic guy, and I'm saying Buffalo Bills 5-1. But on the other hand, on Miami Dolphins, if you guys are liking the Miami Dolphins, Whittle's coming back. The one of the best receivers, Tuamaloa, said he's a great receiver. So imagine Tuamaloa, Tyreek Hill, and all those weapons, and on offense, how explosive the Dolphins are going to be. And the injury report on the Bills, Jordan Palmer's out, but guess who's coming back? Safety. Remember last year,
Yeah.
Hamlin, when he had that on Monday night, the cardiac arrest, right, man? He's coming back with the
Oh
Bills. So,
wow. Yeah. That's really cool that
mm,
he's getting an opportunity to come back. Of course,
yeah.
I remember that game. It was against the Bengals, or who was it
Yeah.
again? Remind me.
Yeah. I believe that
Bengals,
was the
right?
Bengals on Monday night. Yeah.
Yeah, Monday night. It was very, tragic moment, and it was, man, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Jalen Waddle did
Uh-huh.
clear concussion protocol. So he's set to return. I think it's gonna be a he's a guy that's gonna be getting all the throws. Tyreek Hill's been doing all the work, so
Yeah.
gotta you gotta do something there.
Yeah, so to wrestle on that, I'm just seeing like, oh man, is this gonna change the record? So my pick on this, like, if you're in the Dolphins, Jason Whittle's coming back, and you guys would like the Dolphins, take the points, right? I'd say don't take the money line. But for me, official, just on the stats, Josh Allen's 5-1 against Tua Mailoa. I'm gonna have to go with the Buffalo Bills. So that's my pick, guys.
Fair enough, man. Yep, same here.
And then on to the next one, Minnesota Vikings, Carolina Panthers. I could talk on this first, or if you want, go ahead.
For sure, for sure.
Okay, well, I'll start off. This is a bad team, man. This is a bad team. I know that's why Manny's not saying nothing. He's not excited about this game. Who's
Yeah.
excited about this game? It's like I could flip a quarter and guess it. It can go either side. But the one thing stat I have an interesting stat for you guys: Minnesota Vikings, 9-1 against rookie quarterbacks since 2017. Right, so On the logistics, I'm liking the Vikings. That's why Vegas has them favored for a reason, minus 210. But Bruce Young's coming back, so we really like the Panthers.
Yeah, Bryce Young
Um,
definitely. Yeah.
yeah, he's questionable, right? So I think he's gonna come back. Yeah, he's questionable. So I'm thinking he's gonna come back as he practiced. So it's not official, guys. Checked on that, and then also the running back is kind of questionable for the Panthers. I think Sanders is questionable.
Look, also it's interesting because Alexander Madison. No, the Vikings just acquired Cam Akers as well from the
Yeah,
Rams.
yeah, Cam Akers for the trades from the Rams. Yep.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so expect him to be used in some certain way in order to be maybe the third and ones, third and seconds, goal line work. So expect that from him. I
Yeah.
expect the Vikings to definitely dominate the Panthers.
Yeah, that's what I'm liking. I think the best quarterback here, Kirk Cousin, he has a lot of yards so far. He can go over 4,000 for the season. You like that? Go over 200 yards on prop bet for him, Kirk Cousins. I'm really liking the Minnesota Vikings with Kevin O'Connell. On to the next game. That game was so horrible to talk about. And we both agreed on the Vikings. Next game, Broncos against the Bears. Another horrible game, both winless. I don't know what to say. Do you want to say anything on this, or should I go? I'm looking at my notes right now.
For Broncos,
Yeah, the Broncos Bears.
oh man, it's a horrible game. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah, it's at 46 points. It's interesting because Denver
uh-huh.
was able to score over 30 points
Yeah.
against Commanders. Bears can't even score to save their lives,
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's crazy. But technically, Denver has the better team here. I
Yeah.
like the 3.5. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
go with the Broncos just because the Bears have allowed about 106 points through 3 games. And I don't like that. Their defense is just not there. So, and Bears can't
Mhm.
even score. So they're allowing too many points. I'm going for Russell Wilson in this game.
Yeah.
Let's ride.
Right, Bronco country. You know what? And that's good on the let's right on the Broncos. I was seeing the injury report on both of the teams, guys. There's major injuries for the defensive tackle for the Broncos is out, and I believe someone the linebacker might be out for the Broncos. I don't know the name. And then for the Bears, they both have questionable injuries. But as Manny said, I really like the Broncos. This right, they're 0-3 right now, but just this interesting stat the Chicago Bears are 0-8 since last year at home games. I think that streak's going to continue, and I don't think the Bears are going to win. So I'm going with the Russell Wilson. Let's ride, and the Broncos. Devontae Williams over 100 yards fantasy football. Let's go, guys. On to the next game. Ravens Browns. Uh,
This is a good game. I
this is a
love
good
this.
game.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a little rivalry. We all know that.
AFC.
I'm telling you, last week we went for the Browns,
We
and
did. Yeah. We
yeah,
agreed.
so because we really feel confident in this team,
Yes,
they are doing very good, and
they
we
are.
saw Ravens. Did they get their players back? Because I remember we
Well, yeah,
mentioned,
yeah, they were
the
how they
the
were at a
safety
little,
and the
yeah, a
cornerback.
little injury update. OBJ's out and Bateman's out, and for the Browns,
Oh
Deshaun
wow, this
Watson
is
he's
bad.
questionable. Deshaun
Yeah, this
Watson's
is.
questionable. Yeah,
Oh, Deshaun Watson's good. Nah, I think he'll play. But the
yeah, he'll play.
defensive
A
side
little
of
shouldery injury. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
oh wow, you got
it's
a
gonna be a
couple
good
players
game.
out. You got
Out
three
for the.
players. Marlon Humphrey's still out.
Mm-hmm.
Híjole.
Yeah. So
David is still out. Okay. Yeah, this is not good. Oh, Clowney is gonna play, but then they're short on that. He's the only left back in that
and I
area.
think
Okay,
the
so it's
the
gonna
the
be bad.
Ravens center, the tackle, he's out, right? He's one of the best. I think he's a center to tackle for the Ravens. That's gonna be a
I
problem
think
if
he's
he's out.
questionable. Tyler, right?
Yes. Yeah, Tyler, and I think he's the best player for the Ravens, like the one that controls protect it's the Lamar Jackson. What do you think? Taylor, he's one of the very important for the offensive line.
No, no, no. Yeah, definitely important. I think it's gonna be very interesting, but the Browns technically have the better defense. As long as they're
Best
healthy,
defense.
I'm going with the Browns on this one.
Let's go. Browns. Yeah. That's what I was gonna tell you guys. The Browns have the best defense on the NFL. And just so you guys know, it's been 3 weeks. Only one touchdown. Somebody has gone to the red zone on them like once, and maybe 5 times, and they've only scored one touchdown out of the 5 times. So they're the best red zone defense, guys. So I'm going with the Browns. It's official. Let's go with the dog pound, guys. Roof, roof, roof. Next game, Steelers, Houston Texans. Good game here. Um, Looking at my injury report, Stroud, oh good. Oh, here I got good stats for you guys. Here goes. I wrote this down. Mike Tomlin, he's 4-23 against rookie quarterback. CJ Stroud's a rookie quarterback with Houston, and he's that record since 2017. And the Texans, the Houston Texans, right? They're 0-12 non-divisional opponents. Interesting stat, guys.
Yeah, and also the Steelers the defense is tied for 5th in interceptions, which they have 4.
Wow.
Yeah, but the quarterback has yet to throw any interception in his career yet. But I think their offensive line is hurt. I think Steelers take this one.
Yeah, I really like Steelers on this one. The better defense, they're going to put a lot of pressure on CJ Stroud. Were you talking about the quarterback who hasn't had an interception? Were you talking about the rookie CJ Stroud, or are you talking about Kenny Pickett?
CJ Stroud.
Oh yeah, I think he's going to get a lot of pressure. Maybe prop A, he gets his first INT. Like, too good to be true. The Steelers are going to be all over him. You saw what they did on Jimmy Garoppolo. There ain't no joke. So Steelers, we both agreed on to the next game. Rams, Colts. Oh, should you go first, me?
Yeah, for sure. So it's at Colts.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a very interesting game. Is Anthony Richardson playing?
Yes, Anthony Richardson's playing, and I believe one of the centers. I believe it's the Colts. His center, not me. The center might be out. Just check the injury report on that. I think the center's out. I'm checking on that. Okay. Yeah, should we check those injury reports and update everyone right now, real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Let's update. Let's see. Let me see.
How
you might get it
right now.
Let's see if you get it. You might get it before me.
Yeah, I found it right here.
You found it. Is he out? He's like,
Rams are pretty good. Of course, Cooper Kupp is still out, but other than that, everybody else is pretty healthy.
Okay.
What are we at? Colts even? Oh, it's at
Colts. Even. It's at Colts, Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And I know Richardson's gonna play back for the Colts. I'm trying to see if trying to figure out if the tackle's gonna be playing for the center for the Colts. Do you know?
Look, well, in Indianapolis, defense has been.
He's out. Ryan Kelly's out. The center's out for the Colts. Ryan Kelly. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So he's a good center.
Okay.
Offensive tackles out too. Berman, Rainman for the Colts.
I might go for the Rams in this one. It might be close, but I think I'm gonna go for the Rams.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, I am. The defensive Colts has allowed a lot of points. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, Colts defensive tackle. Okay, cool.
Defensive tackle questionable.
Yeah, they've been giving up over 250 passing yards per game.
That's not bad. They're better than last season, right? They're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Rams in this one.
Okay.
And hopefully they do get the win. I believe they do have the better team. It'll be a bounce back from last week. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely go with the Rams. Even though the Colts kept it close versus the Ravens, which was a very great game. They went to overtime and won by a field goal. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go for the Rams beating the Colts and evening to 2-2 record for both teams.
You know, that's a good pick on this one. Like, I'm thinking, I was thinking the Colts. Richardson's back, and now I'm like kind of thinking right now. I'm thinking in my head, what am I gonna pick? Because I was thinking the Colts, but now it's kind of worried me that the center, Kelly's not out, and then I do have an interesting stat for you guys that Aaron Donald, the Colts are one of 3 teams he doesn't have a sack. So maybe a little prop bet for you guys. Maybe Aaron Donald will break that record and he'll get a sack on Richardson, the rookie. So I know that. So man, this is gonna be a tough one. I know the Rams. I think have played 3 games in a row. It's tough. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I should go. I should go where the Rams side, but my gut's telling me the Colts. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the Colts. Take the Colts on this one.
All right, and that's fair, bro.
All right, and next one we got the Bucks and the Saints. Good game.
Oh yeah, definitely a good game. Why? Because Alvin Kamara's back from suspension.
Kamara's
It's gonna
back.
be good, but
Mhm.
man, I know the Saints are favored in this game. The
Yeah, they
spread is
are.
-3, though Baker
So
Mayfield has only 1 interception
it's
in his
not
first
bad.
3 games. That is
Yeah.
not bad. And you're facing a
No.
Saints team that is coming like red hot. So
Mhm.
I know they barely lost against the Packers by 1 point due to the fact that Derek Carr had to leave the game and he will
Yeah.
most likely be out again. Uh,
Well,
or is he
I have
is he
interesting,
questionable?
interesting news about Carr. Actually, he practiced today and he's questionable. He practiced for the first time during the week, so there might be hope. He might come back. There might be hope. He practiced
I
today.
highly doubt it though. I don't think they're gonna want to risk Carr to come back. I
True.
believe they'll sit him out. Jameis Winston will
True.
be the starter. If anything, they'll put Derek Carr maybe like in the fourth quarter if necessary. But other than that, I
True.
just do not see him play, at least for this weekend.
And interesting, Sam Watson. When Watson throws 1 interception, I think when he starts the game, Watson, I think the Saints are 6-1. But if he throws more than 2 interceptions, they don't do so good.
Yeah, and just remember, Jameis Winston played for Tampa too. I think this is going to be a very
Yeah.
great game for that.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Revenge game,
Tampa
probably.
a revenge game.
Hey, right?
Jameis Winston is a great quarterback. The
Yeah.
downside about him
Mhm.
is that he just throws too many interceptions. He can throw
Mhm.
maybe 40 touchdowns, but he's gonna be throwing 40 interceptions.
But
He's
yeah,
that type of guy.
do you think they'll have problems? Talking about Whitson, Caesar Ruiz, the center for the Saints is out. Do you think there are gonna be problems with Whitson, or like there'll be a
Well,
lot of
you
pressure
have
from the
Alvin
Bucks?
Kamara now, so now you have an extra piece for the Saints
Okay.
where
Yeah, he's
not
back.
only can he block, but he can definitely
Mm.
run. So even if the defense gets through or they try
Yeah,
to blitz once in a
get through.
while, you
Yeah,
can't blitz when you know Alvin Kamara could be, waiting for that screen pass and then just
that
take
is
off.
true.
So
That is true.
I'd be a little worrisome even if I want to throw a blitz against a Saints that have that type of player,
Mm-hmm.
um, and especially if Taysom Hill comes in and out,
Mm-hmm.
So I think Saints are just gonna have to play a very strategic game to win.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if they can't manage to do that, Tampa Bay is gonna take this win.
Yeah, I think there's a bounce back. I don't know, bounce back spot for the Saints, how they lost on the Packers. They should have won that game, but Carr got hurt and they didn't win. I'm really liking the Saints coming back and playing at home. I know the whole world is +3, 82%. Everyone in Vegas is playing on the +3 and the Bucks, but we're just picking the money line. So I'm
Yeah.
picking the Saints. It's official for me. I don't know who you liking on this one, Manny.
It's tough,
It
honestly.
is a tough one.
If Jameis Winston plays,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm gonna have to go with Tampa Bay, but it's gonna be very, very close.
Yeah. Last minute to know if Carr's gonna be
I
playing or
don't
not.
even know how Alvin Kamara is. It's
Yeah.
very difficult. This is a game where it could go both ways, just because you don't know what Jameis Winston is gonna do. You don't know what Alvin Kamara is gonna do. So we
Yeah.
haven't seen them play this season.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the Tampa Bay
Mm,
Buccaneers and Baker
okay.
Mayfield with just 1 interception thrown. I like my odds in again with Tampa.
Okay, nice. That's a good one. All right, there we go. We are on different sides on that one. Next game up, I really like it. The Commanders versus Commanders, Philadelphia Eagles. Great game. They're rivals. They know each other. I don't know if you know, last year the Commanders actually stopped the Philadelphia Eagles when they were perfect, undefeated, and the Washington Commanders on the last play, they on defense, they won the game and scored a touchdown.
I mean, Eagles are 3-0. The spread is -9. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Eagles.
Yeah.
I know you
So
like
yeah,
Commanders, man, but
yeah.
Eagles are Eagles. If you guys want to bet, maybe +9. If you really feel confident with the spread, but I wouldn't be betting against Eagles, especially since DeAndre Swift has just been phenomenal.
Yeah. What
Even if Commanders have a great, defensive
defense?
line,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts has too many targets in the wide receivers, and then has DeAndre Swift, a backfield that is just doing phenomenal in this season.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like my odds with the Eagles, and I like my -9 spread. Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one. I mean, technically, this is a revenge game for the Eagles, so they have something. I always love the revenge spots. I really like this spot. Just so you guys know, before I say my pick, the Commanders are gonna have the some players back. Their tight end Thomas, and I think the Commanders should fight back and fight hard against the Eagles because they know I'm pretty good. So I think there's a game when they fight one. It's gonna be a close one in my eyes. Maybe the Eagles win by 2 or 3 points. So I'm taking the Eagles, guys. I'm going with them. Not the Commanders this week. Next game up, Bengals Titans. Let's see.
Interesting. Interesting.
Good game. I'll start off. Zach Taylor, the Bengals coach, he's 3-0 against the Titans coach. I believe it's algo something. The Titans coach. He's 3-0 against them. So I'm really liking the Bengals. I'm hoping Burrow's healed from the calf and everything goes right for the Bengals. So I'm taking the Bengals.
Yeah,
It's a lock for me.
I kind of like this game. It's gonna be an under. I know
Mm-hmm.
what is it at right now? 40,
Yeah.
40 or 41, right?
Yeah, let me check right now. I'll tell you what
Yeah,
the whole
I'd go
league
for
is.
the under. I Titans
Yeah,
just have
41, 41.
41, right?
Yeah.
And Titans haven't done what they usually do, which score a lot of points. I know they scored 27 to beat the Chargers in that
Mhm.
week 1 or 2,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think this is a Bengals game for sure. Bengals are winning their second game in the season.
Mhm.
I'm gonna definitely go with Joe Burrow. I'd put my money on Joe Burrow on this one.
Yeah.
I can see this game go with a Bengals 20-10,
That's
even
a good one.
28, 10 type of score, 28-13 in favor of Bengals. They have the better team.
They do.
Jamar Chase hasn't done obviously what he's usually capable. I believe maybe he's been dealing with an injury that just you just haven't seen, and
Yeah.
that's why. But
Mhm.
it should still be enough. I think Joe Mixon is going to be the answer for this game and running that Titans defense and getting them tired. So I expect Joe Mixon to do some work here. Expect him to get maybe 2 touchdowns. I'm gonna go with the Bengals on this one
That's a good pick. Yeah, I agree with you on
and
um
the
on
under for sure.
on the under and
Yeah.
the Chase getting injury banged up and hopefully he comes back and they're both banged up. So Bengals bet money straight on that, guys. Maybe we'll pick that on our teaser or we'll pick that in the end on our parlay, guys. And next game up, Raiders Chargers, a great game. I'll let Manny talk. He's a big Raider fan. Let's see what he says about this game.
Man,
But on.
what can I say about them Raiders, man? I love them Raiders still, but I can't be biased. I will not be biased. But
Mhm.
the Chargers. Oh, you know what sucked this past weekend? They lost Mike Williams for the rest of the
They
season.
did, yeah. And then Eckler and James are doubtful for the Chargers. Eckler, just looking at my notes, Eckler
Yeah.
and James are doubtful, meaning they're not going to play
Oh, okay,
for
okay.
the
So that
Chargers.
could be pretty good for the Raiders.
Hmm.
Of course, Derwin James, is a phenomenal player. If he's out
Hmm.
there, um, Raiders could have a chance. I wonder if they'll use more of the. Jacobs hasn't done well, but without Derwin James there, expect hopefully Jacoby Myers to do good as what he did in the first game where he scored 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and
So
then your quarterback is questionable, right? Concussion protocol. You think he's going to be
yeah,
back, or do you think they take?
they want to try out the backup quarterback and against
Um,
the Chargers.
yeah.
That's crazy, but why
Why
not?
not?
Why
Yeah,
not? Just throw
yeah,
him in there. Throw him
yeah.
in there, man.
Get
I'd
into
do
the
the
woods.
same. I'd be like, you know what, you want to start this game? Sure, just go for it. If for some reason he's not doing well, that's fine. But at least you gave it a shot. Go back with Jimmy G and just take it from
Mhm.
there. But I'm gonna go with the LA Chargers. That
Yeah.
-5 is interesting though.
Yeah.
I know it's interesting. I'd almost go with a +5 Raiders, but I'm not quite sure because
Maybe.
it's just
uh,
interesting. But a +5 Raiders wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a close game. They know each other. Like the whole world, 82% right now is in the Chargers. So not a lot of people betting on the Raiders. And I was gonna ask you, Manny, what do you think on the Raiders? Their linebacker is gonna be out, Curtis Bolton. You think the Chargers are gonna be scoring more without Curtis Bolton on there? Like Justin Herbert will be more scoring more touchdowns.
You think Justin Herbert? I mean, Justin Herbert has been doing pretty great. So that he doesn't have a problem scoring with almost
No,
against any team, but he
true.
does need weapons. And if Eckler's not there,
He's not.
that's a problem. It's a
Yeah.
problem for him. So
So they got Keenan Allen, they got Palmer, and maybe the rookie, right? They got Palmer and throw it to the rookie, I'm
yeah,
guessing.
That's why Palmer he did
Mhm.
good last week.
Yeah.
He definitely stepped up into the play, definitely helped out. Obviously, Mike Williams IR. So
Mhm.
Joshua Palmer was right away the second option to that team. He did very phenomenal last weekend, and he already has 8 catches, 13 targets, 1 touchdown, and he's only going to keep growing just because Mike Williams is out.
True. There you go, guys. Little prop bet fantasy plays with Palmer. Start them in there since Mike Williams is out. It's
And
unfortunate.
definitely.
Yeah, I like the Chargers, so we're both big in the Chargers. That's we're agreeing on that one. Next game, I think this is a good game. Patriots, Cowboys. I don't know if I should start you. I'm a little excited about this game more than the usual. The Cowboys, they lost last week against Arizona, and I'm like, what were they thinking? And I kind of told you guys, watch out with Arizona. Arizona might beat them. I don't know what I said in my pick, but I said on the other side, Arizona, they beat them last time, so be careful on that. But on this, what I'm really liking, Bill Belichick against the Cowboys. He's 5-1, guys. That's great odds on the logistics number. And then it's also a revenge game. Why I'm loving this part, revenge game for the running back ex Cowboy running back. You know who I'm talking? Ezekiel Elliott. So I think he's
Yep.
gonna score a touchdown and he's gonna go on the thing do a prop bet on the Salvation Army. How he always likes going under the thing. He might go on the thing of the things there for Salvation Army. So I'm taking the Patriots, better defense than the Cowboys. That's right, guys. I said Patriots are better defense than the Cowboys. They're looking rusty. They're not the same without Diggs. So I'm taking a big upset here, the Patriots. I'm loving what you guys are.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? That's cool, man. I'm gonna stick with Cowboys. I know they
Uh-huh.
lost against Arizona Cardinals. That's fine. You
Mhm.
know, like I've been saying last year, Chiefs lost against the Colts, which was a
Yeah.
surprise, where they lost their undefeated streak. But it was barely the first few games of the season
Yeah.
too. But I'm gonna still stick with the Cowboys. I know Ezekiel Elliott might wanna do pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Against his former team. I know
Might
this
get a
past
fumble.
weekend he had 80 yards on
He
16
did,
carries.
which is good.
Obviously, he
Mhm.
needed that because
Yeah.
it was against a Jets defense that was just doing
Mhm.
very great,
Mhm.
shutting everything
True.
everything out. Um, Patriots scored only 15 points. And I remember mentioning in that game that it was going to be
Mhm.
under 36 and a half. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened. They only
Mhm.
scored 35 points together, and we nailed it. We called it
Yeah.
right here.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, guys, if you guys are listening, you guys really need to hear these prop bets because we're nailing these prop bets like crazy.
Yeah. So on this prop bet, what do you like in let me see yeah, we are nailing it on this one. What do you like in this one? The over under is 43.5. I guess everyone's betting the over on this game.
I feel more confident if we were at 45 because I'll just say under. But at 43, it's
50,
gonna be
huh? Stay away, huh?
it's interesting because yeah, it's very interesting. I probably would go for the under here, but I'm not
Mhm.
100% guaranteeing it. I like the under just because Patriots, I just don't see them scoring so much, maybe 17 points and Cowboys 20. It could be such a close game like that. but it could also be a win where Cowboys shut down Mac Jones if he starts throwing the
Mm-hmm.
ball too much. You know, if Cowboys can get an early lead in
Mm-hmm.
this game is gonna be an under, and Cowboys are gonna definitely dominate on the defensive side of the ball. So
Mm-hmm.
expect Cowboys to definitely score a touchdown in the first quarter. If they can't, oh, this is gonna
Mm-hmm.
be a very interesting game.
Okay. Yeah, I think they'll stop them. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game, but I'm not telling you guys to take the under, right? But I'm thinking a low scoring game, guys. So
Yeah,
um,
I mean,
defensive minded.
yeah, no, go for it, go for it.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Defensive minded. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I'm thinking Cowboys 23-20 or 2017.
320.
Yeah,
Okay,
somewhere around the line.
that's an under.
Very close to the 43 mark. That's why I don't
Mm-hmm.
like it. If it was at 45, I feel much more safe to go for that under.
So wait for it. Hopefully, guys, if you guys want to bet, wait for the line goes a little bit up and 45, then bet it under, like Manny says,
Yeah, or buy some points.
by some points. Okay, there you go. Anything
Yep.
else you want to add on this game, Manny? On the
So for this game, I like it because the Cowboys have converted 6 touchdowns in 15 of their red zone trips, and
yeah,
that's something that the Patriots are really gonna have to try to shut down the Cowboys when it comes to that. I know Tony Pollard is gonna get involved in these
well,
touchdowns in this red zone. So expect Tony Pollard to really have a good game here.
yeah. And offensive tackle. I don't know if you know for the Cowboys. You're making me talk about the Cowboys. Tyron Smith, he's out. So
Oh wow.
does that change the game with you picking the Cowboys then going with the Patriots? Maybe the offensive tackle. Are you picking the Patriots like me? Are you joining the side offensive tackle out? Would you join in the Patriots now?
Joining the Patriots just because of the left tackle?
Yeah, the offensive tackle. Yeah, Tyron Smith. Will that make a difference? Not protecting Dak Prescott and Tolly Parler not running the ball. That's an advantage for the Patriots? You're thinking? I'm thinking to help out the Patriots. What are you thinking with the offensive tackle out for the
Um,
Cowboys?
Look, if you have someone like that, you're gonna have to use a lot of. I think Dak Prescott's gonna have to throw a lot just
Yeah,
because
so
of the
mhm.
protection. So you're gonna have to use a lot of the maybe
CD
the
Lamb
backup
maybe.
running back to protect once in a
Mhm.
while, have that extra protection. Use
Yeah,
the tight end to protect as well.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so I can expect quick slants. So
Well,
who's the best
okay.
at it? CD Lamb.
Yeah, CD
So
Lamb. That's what I'm
CD
saying.
Lamb is gonna have to be that guy like quick, 5-10 yards out, boom, cut in, boom, not
Boom.
touchdown, but first down. Quick little throws. Tony Pollard. That's what I'm saying. Tony Pollard's gonna have to get involved in this game early on. We're gonna have to have a running game just because Tyron Smith is out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So interesting prop bets or fantasy football. He's saying Lamb. I see Lamb having a big game for the Cowboys too, but I see the Patriots winning this game. So
Okay.
all right. On to the next one. Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers. What are you liking here?
We saw what we saw
Last
last week.
week.
Our Cardinals did fantastic against the Dallas Cowboys, but
Mm-hmm.
this is the 49ers we're talking about. Minus 14 is pretty insane.
Yeah, it is.
It's at
I love
44 points. Wow. But I'm not gonna get into that. But obviously, we all know
who's the
49ers
best.
just been doing good,
Good.
and Christian McCaffrey
Christian
has 12
McCaffrey,
straight
right?
games scoring a touchdown.
Yeah.
So that says a lot. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna continue seeing that. It's at San Francisco.
Francisco.
We're going for the 49ers on this one, hands down.
Yeah, not much to say. Santa Clarita 49ers. And yeah, I really like the 49ers. They're the better team. Arizona plays good at home, but the quarterback, maybe if you want to do a prop bet on that quarterback in Arizona, believe it or not, his completions, he's like 74%. So I think he'll complete
I like
passes,
that.
right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I know I interrupted you, bro, but yeah, I do like whatever the
go
prop it
ahead.
is for over
Yeah.
passing yards. I like it.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And anything you want to say about Arizona? I mean, honestly, on Arizona, I'll wait, leave you guys to the end. I would like a teaser. Like what I mean, maybe me and Manny do a teaser at the end. Give me plus 21 points, add to 14. Why not take Arizona in the teaser
That's
21 points? I
crazy.
think Arizona will kind of keep it close and they'll fight. So yeah, that's my prediction.
I don't like it. I just don't feel like Cardinals has it to keep up with the 49ers.
Not even 21. Not even 21 on the. We decided to do a teaser. You don't think the Arizona will cover plus 21? They're
Uh,
like 3-0. They're 3-0 against the spread this season. Against the spread, the Cardinals.
hey, sure, why not? Why not?
Right? Why not?
Okay.
Right? Like
If it's 21, go for it, man. But if 49ers score more than 30 points, yeah, dude,
yes,
it's over
duel.
for
It's
Cardinals. Yes,
done. Yeah,
duel.
you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. All right, you're right. And now this one, I know Manny's excited about this one. The Chiefs, the Jets. We got some, Travis Kelsey, Swift magic in the air. So what are you
Of
liking here?
course,
Yeah,
the them Swifters,
yeah.
there's something, all right.
There's
But
something right on those Swifters. Travis Kelsey on his jersey sales over 400%. What do you think about that? What's going on here, man?
no, no, Travis Kelsey. I mean, that's a love story right there by itself. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
get too into it, but
of course. Yeah, let's
yeah,
not
I
get too
mean,
into it.
it's crazy because Travis Kelsey did wanted to show off for Taylor Swift, but
Yeah,
he even asked for a touchdown. He asked for Mahomes to give him one, and of
yeah,
course, he just made up a route. You know, he was in
yeah.
the end zone. He kind of like flicked to the right, but flicked to the left. So he was open, and Patrick Mahomes, threw it to him, and Chiefs just obliterated the Bears. So what Travis Kelsey is doing right now, I mean, we all know who he is in the
Yeah,
NFL, right? Or anybody
NFL.
who watches football.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, good for him.
Good for
He's
him.
getting more followers. He's getting a lot of sales. He's getting
Oh,
that paycheck, and
mm-hmm.
he's a great guy as well.
He is.
Number
He's
one
funny.
podcast along with his brother.
A lot of
So
commercials on TV. He does commercials with State Farm now with Patrick Mahomes. He's on everything.
yeah, he's on everything. So I think it's gonna be a game that everybody's gonna want to watch again. So, and why not? You have Jets, a great defense, and
Mm-hmm.
expect Jets to really try to shut down Travis
Oh
Kelsey
yeah,
because
of course.
we know that he's a talk right now. Everybody's talking about Travis Kelsey. So expect Jets to really try to emphasize and attack Travis.
Yeah.
So let's see what Chiefs can do. It's a Jets that I like the plus 8.5 though. I don't know. It's very
Oh,
interesting, but I kind of like it. Plus 8.5 for Jets. I
yeah.
think everybody's expecting Chiefs to blow out the Jets, but
Yeah, because it's
eight and a
75%. I was gonna
half
say
is very
75.
tempting though.
Yeah, 75% of the bets are on the Chiefs. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I think Chiefs will still win the game though because
Yeah.
Zach Wilson and just hasn't done great.
Horrible. Did you
Yeah,
hear about what Joe Namath said that he should get out of there? Joe Namath said he doesn't want him there. Like that's the worst. They've
yeah,
seen enough of him. Joe Namath, the Hall of Famer, they just says, "We get him out of here." Pretty much, he said.
yeah,
We've seen enough.
exactly. So yeah, exactly. And but I feel like Zach Wilson's gonna wanna
Mm.
try to prove something against the Chiefs. And I think the defense can really shut down Patrick Mahomes. I really feel like this Jets defense still has it.
Yes,
Especially Sauce. He's a great
it's just
defensive player.
he's a great
They're gonna
player.
need a very like crazy performance in order to keep Jets
Hmm.
alive. And if Jets can get a couple takeaways in within the Chiefs, end zone, like close to the end zone, I think Zach Wilson can definitely execute a couple of touchdowns and get away with almost 20 points.
But you know what? On Zach Wilson, Wes Schweitzer, the guards out for the Jets, and for the Jets, Tony Adams, the safety's out. So just so you know on those injury reports.
What about the Chiefs? How we
Yeah, and
doing?
I'm looking at the Chiefs right
I'm
now.
checking right now on the Chiefs.
The cornerback, Jalen Watson's out, and the linebacker Nick Bolton's out for the Chiefs.
Okay.
Those two are out. Yeah, so
Oh, damn.
that's gonna
Okay.
be. So that means they potentially, how you said Wilson can do something, but I think he stinks. I don't think he's gonna do nothing even with that. I think he's just
Yeah, I
horrible.
think Chiefs still wins though. We're gonna go for the Chiefs easy.
Chiefs. I like it.
Chiefs beat the
Chiefs
Jets.
and even against the spread. I heard, I don't know if you know the news. I don't know if it's breaking news, but it might be breaking news, guys. Taylor Swift's gonna be in attendance, and she's getting along fine with Patrick Mahomes' wife. So I'm going with the Chiefs.
All
Why
right, bro.
not? Go with
Why
the
not?
Chiefs. I'm really liking it, and let's go with that. The next one, Monday Night Football game, the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. What do you like in here?
Seattle, hands down. The fact that they're -1 worries me though.
Yeah, it
Is
might be like a
Vegas
trap, right? It looks like a trap,
it's
right?
bad. What is
Yeah,
Vegas, telling us that Giants have a chance to beat the Seahawks again?
It's not. Yeah,
I mean,
Vegas doesn't lie.
I believe
Yeah,
Jamal Adams is coming back from his
yeah.
injury.
Mhm.
Um, so it's interesting to see because Daniel Jones, he has already been sacked 12 times over 3 games. I don't like this for the Giants, but the fact that it's -1 Seattle worries me. Like, what is Las Vegas trying to tell us? Like, do they know the
Yeah,
script? Of course they do.
they know
Watch,
something.
watch Giants
Yeah.
just somehow.
Okay.
I
Well,
just don't see
Barkley, I
it though.
think Shaquan Barkley is coming back. So I'm the same thing like you. It's like so it's kind of something fishy. Like they're not telling us something. Like all the bets are going. I checked. All the bets are going Seattle. It's 90%. So that even worries me. Like everyone's going that side. I kind of like going the opposite way. So I'm like you. Something's going on.
I know. I kind of want to go for the Giants on this one. It's at New York.
Yeah.
Um,
And Shaquan Barkley's questionable. That means that he's gonna come back. Ogden linebackers, he's questionable. DJ Davidson, the defensive tackle, questionable.
yeah.
Andrew Thomas is questionable. And what are you thinking?
Daniel Jones has a 1-11 career record in prime time game as a starter. I definitely go for the Seahawks though. Like I
Yeah,
just do not see the Giants winning. Like
I
even if they
don't
do,
either.
it'll be an upset. So when
Yeah,
we do our
that's
bets,
an
maybe we might squeeze in maybe one Giants
upset.
win, but
Yeah.
on paper, it's definitely the Seahawks for me.
Yeah, you know what? At the end, how we do the little parlays, we might let's put why not put an underdog? Let's say agree on an underdog. And you know what? What's crazy? I agree with you. Um, Seattle's 5-0 in MetLife Stadium since 2010, since that
Damn.
stadium was built. They're 5-0. And Jones on primetime Monday Night Football, he's 0-6, guys. So just on the numbers, I'm going with you, Seattle. I'm agreeing with you, Seattle. Just on that.
Yeah, I think if Giants really want to win this game, you gotta get Darren Waller involved.
Yeah.
Not just Saquon, but if you don't get Darren Waller, the tight end, involved in a couple routes, you're
They
not gonna
have
get
to.
anything going. So
Yes.
who are you gonna use? Are you gonna use Slayton and just bomb the ball? You could surprise Seahawks. I know Seahawks have left.
I'm
I know
looking at their
Detroit
injury
Lions
report.
was able to exploit some of that defense. When they
Well,
faced off against each other. So if they start, seeing the tape and see where the Seattle Seahawks suffer the most, maybe Giants can try to keep it close. But I'm gonna still go with the Seahawks in this one.
yeah, even Andrew, a brother of Diggs, Trayvon Diggs, Andrew Diggs, he's questionable. So I'm thinking he's gonna come back. All the
All
Seattle
right.
players, Derek Hall's questionable, Evan Brown's questionable, Kobe Bryant's questionable, Troy Brown's questionable, Julian Love, the safety, is questionable. So like if you look at Seattle's thing, that's why probably Vegas knows something because they have a lot of questionable things.
Definitely.
So that's why I'm thinking maybe the Giants do have a chance and win because what are their questionable? And what comes Monday, these players are out, ruled out.
Yeah.
That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm 12 questionable for Seattle. That's kind of bad.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, I always say like sooner or later. I know Jones is 0-6 on Monday Night Football, but I say sooner or later he's gonna have to win on Monday Night Football. He's not. I don't think he's gonna go 0-20. Like he ain't no Ryan Leaf for the Chargers. Remember Ryan Leaf? He had trouble. He got out the NFL. I don't think he's no Ryan Leaf. So I think sooner or later he has to win. Shaquan Barkley coming back. I think the Giants are a different animal, different. We saw what they did, and they came back and they were losing with Arizona, and they came back. Remember, Manny? I think that was week 2.
Yeah, I think so.
right? So I like on paper Seattle, but on mine it's questionable. So yeah, those are our picks, and I know you guys like the late session or parlay. How many parlays? Let's do some parlays and let's do some teasers, I guess. So let's go with our parlay. What are you feeling? I'll let Manny start first. Pick a team you like for the parlay.
We didn't even talk about the Jaguars versus Falcons.
Oh yeah, you know why? Because that's an early game. But yeah, let's talk about that bonus pick. Jaguars, Falcons, early game, guys. It's at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, and you can watch that game on if you watch it on ESPN Plus on Toy Story Edition, meaning that the
Yeah.
favorite characters from Toy Story you can watch them. So I'm really excited to watch that game. So what do you like in there?
It's gonna be interesting because Jaguars always do good in London for some
Yeah,
reason,
they do. They do.
and that's why they are favorite -160.
Hmm.
Even though the Falcons are pretty decent,
They are.
I might go with the Jaguars on this one just
Mm.
because of that.
Yeah.
They are for some reason they're just good in London, so why not go with
Yeah.
Jaguars?
You know what? And that's a good one. You're saying I'm just thinking about the stats. I saw the stat about that. Trevor Lawrence, if they win, they'll be like their third win international. But just a quick stack on the Falcons. The Falcons have won like 4 games in a row against the Jaguars. So they do know the Jaguars. So oh man, I'm agreeing with you. I'm going. They both landed in London today, and I saw that we're both practicing. But I like the Jaguars because they're more used to London. They know the food and everything. So for them, it's a home advantage. I think it's a
Yeah.
sold out, Manny. 80,000 people are going to be in attendance in that game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so Jaguars for me too. So it's locked, guys. And so you're adding. What's your parlays or what are you going to be? You're going to add the Jaguars on your parlay or who you liking on your
I'm gonna
parlay?
put the Bengals.
Okay. I
I'm
like
gonna
the
put
Bengals too.
the Denver
Money line,
Broncos.
Broncos. Yeah, I like them.
I'm gonna put the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I like that. You like that? I like that. Kirk Cousin. Yeah, finally winning.
Ooh, this is interesting. I hate putting teams that are just too favorite. I
Yeah, doesn't
hate
pay
that.
nothing. That won't pay
But
us nothing.
yeah, I hate like a Eagles -430. I hate a 49ers -900. So I'm gonna
Well,
just stay out of those just specifically for this
so-
reason.
okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna add the I know you don't want to add the Cowboys. So how about let's not add the
No,
Cowboys here.
no. Yeah, that's not at the Cowboys. What about? How about we do the Chiefs and do them with the point spread or no? What do you think? I mean,
No, I'm not gonna
point
do
spread.
Chiefs. Actually, yeah, well, no, because I'd be going against what I just said. I said the
That's true.
Jets
You'll
to
be
keep
going
the
against
close,
what you said.
the
Yeah,
+8.5. I
yeah.
like the
So I
plus
think
8.5 for Jets. I really do. I think this is a game where the defense can really step
that's
up their
true.
game. And the only way I see Jets scoring multiple touchdowns, at least 2 touchdowns by the Jets, is if they can get an interception or a fumble within the 40 yards, which would keep them very close to field goal range and therefore, score
Well,
multiple field goals and
yeah.
touchdowns.
Well, you know what? I was gonna say, how come you don't add this one? We both agreed on it. I really loving it. You're loving it too. The Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think you added that. I mean, there'll be 4 teams. I think with the
I
Steelers.
know I was
What
I
do
was thinking about it because I was like, CJ
Yeah,
Stroud has no interceptions
he
thrown.
hasn't. Sooner or later,
But
he's gonna
the
have to go
Steelers
cold.
did do pretty good against the Raiders. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what? Let's throw in the Steelers.
why not? Right?
Let's
That'll
throw in
be
the
four, little
Steelers.
four, right?
I'm gonna go with Buffalo Bills on this one.
Oh,
It's
you're
not a
gonna add.
lot, but it's
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna
you're
go
at. So you're adding. How much will that be? You're adding 5 teams to that
five
parlay.
teams.
The
I think that's it. I don't want to push it too much.
yeah, let's not add no more. I think so. What do we have here? I'm gonna write
I'm
this.
gonna have 3 locks. How about this?
Okay,
3 locks: Bengals, Denver, Minnesota. But we're going
Bengals,
to add in the parlay.
Denver, and the parlay,
Yeah, and Minnesota are the three
Minnesota and who?
locks. Are the three
Yeah.
locks.
Okay.
And we rarely lose locks, guys. Just to let you know,
Yeah.
we probably lose maybe just one lock every weekend.
One every
Um,
weekend. Yeah.
but I think we beat. Yeah, I think we'll win all 3 in this one.
So
Of
those
course,
three, and
oh,
you're
Chiefs is a lock, by the way. Chiefs is a lock.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Chiefs added on there, but we didn't. It's going against your thing, so we're not adding it on our parlay.
Yeah,
So right
I
now we
I
have
could
the
add them. Let's
Bengals,
just add
Denver,
the money
Minnesota.
line. Let's just add money
Minnesota.
line.
These are just money lines, right?
Yeah, I just added Chiefs everybody's money line, by the way. We added Bengals, Denver, Vikings, Steelers, Buffalo, and the Chiefs.
Steelers of Buffalo and the
And the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yep.
These are all money line, right?
Money lines, all of them.
So we're gonna go with the crazy six-teamer, right?
Yeah, 6-teamer.
All right, let's go that. And then six-teamer parlay, so that's official. And what about our teaser? I'll start off with the teaser. I love the teasers on the points. I'm gonna give you guys my both. These are my favorite teasers that I have, and then I'll let Manny add how many teasers he wants to on there. So hopefully we cash with these teasers. I'm really liking Arizona. If it's 14 and a half, why not give me 6 points, 20 and a half, hopefully. So let's take 20. Let's do for the video 20. And I like the Chiefs. So the Chiefs spread right now is what did we say it was, Manny? On that one, it's 8.5. So I'll take 6. So minus 2.5. I think the Chiefs easily went by 3 points or more. So those are my two locks for the teasers. All right, anything you want to add for those teasers?
I think those are good picks. If you want to add a teaser, I
Yeah.
think I'd go with the Raiders on this one.
Okay.
They're at
Raiders.
plus 4.5, and if you add those 6 points because of the teaser, it'd be plus 10.5.
Wow.
I can see them scoring a lot of points, both teams. So plus
Yeah.
10 for the Raiders.
Okay.
Yep.
Plus 10.5. Okay, and the Chiefs. So we have 3. So those are the lock. I guess those are our locks for our teasers. Those 3. Anything else you want to add, or just those 3?
That's it, bro.
That's good. Okay. So those are I wrote them down with the marquee, as you guys could tell, and this is like my favorite session. Hopefully, it's Manny's favorite session. Like going this and giving you guys those prop bets, and let's see how we do next week, and we'll tell you how we did on our record last week, and we cash, guys. So that's the show. Thank you, Manny, for being here.
No, thank you, bro, for having me.
My pleasure. Under the weather, and everyone appreciates it. And if you guys have any questions for Manny, there's his IG. It's Manny Junior, right?
Yes,
and any last thing you want to say from me is get well, Manny, get better.
Thank
We
you, bro.
appreciate it. All the fans like you coming here. And any more picks you want to say or anything last minute?
Watch the USC versus Colorado game tomorrow. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, wait, what are you liking on that one? That was a good one. That's gonna be in
USC, of course, man.
That's in Colorado. Yeah. I think they will get destroyed. How Colorado got destroyed last time by Oregon. Yeah, so that's good.
No, but I've been saying USC since way before they got destroyed. But of course, Colorado did face a very strong team, Oregon, I believe. Yeah, so
yeah.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You got dominated by a very great team. I think it's more like a learning lesson. But of course it sucks. Losing by that margin. So I can just feel the players. But you got a great coach. You got a great movement over there. Yeah. Great players, great guys. So yeah, it's gonna be good, man. Good for them.
It's gonna be a good one. Watch that one, and what Dion and Zay Prime doing over there. I mean, they got blown out because Hunter, their his receiver and his cornerback, he got hurt. You know how the dirty play from the Colorado Rams, the player, he tackled them and he was getting death threats. You heard about that?
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah, he was actually getting death threats, and Deion Sanders said, "Hey guys, he's just trying to make it, college football like us. Just leave him alone." So I think he helped them out, not getting no more death threats. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be a good game. I'm with Manny, USC, and another college game that I think that's interesting for me. I don't know. I'm not a college guy, but I really want to see Washington. They have a good quarterback, so why not? I think he might be a Heisman candidate. So maybe Washington. Watch that
maybe. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, guys. So thank you very much, Manny. That's our show for this week, and we'll see you next time. And if you have any questions, it's Manny G on Instagram. Send them some questions, guys. Send me questions. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.